Hello, everybody. It is very great to be here at this education conference, having the chance to meet so many new people and so many other administrators from other districts, being able to exchange ideas with so many new people. This is really great for everyone. I am very grateful for this award. I've worked very hard over the years to make my school the best place that it can be. I strive to have students be inspired, feel engaged, and feel that they can get their education. Some people I'd like to thank. Mr. Awesome, John Awesome, is the first principal that I ever worked under, first assistant principal, at the first elementary school I ever worked at, back when I was in high school. I have learned a lot from that man, and he was a great principal to work under, and I base so much of how I administrate now based off of things that I learned from him. Second, Mr. Nate. Mr. Nate, when I was in high school, Mr. Nate Simpson was a para that I met briefly then. But then again, at that first elementary school I worked at, he later had a position as the librarian. And I have learned so much about just life and having great relationships with students based off of how he was. And all these years later, I'm very happy to have him as my school librarian. I'm still learning from him. So thank you, Mr. Nate. And lastly, a family friend of mine, Anthony Wood, for getting me to work the summer program at the Proctor Community Center when I was 15, summer going into freshman year. Back then I used to pretty much lay around and play video games, and that experience is what delved my interest into education. From then on, I went and worked Kids Zone at a school, before and after school program, and then I went on I did that all throughout high school, and then in college I would work as a para and do as a recess monitor on the playground, different full-time positions, and I look back and I've learned so much about having good work relationships and relationships with students. And it hasn't always been the best, but I would always tell myself that I always had this goal in mind of being this administrator, and that's what I achieved. And then, of course, the last years that I've been a Phi Ed teacher all led to this, so it really feels full circle to be able to be here now. So, thanks everybody again.